All right. Good day to you. Good day to you. And welcome to our cash loan management system short presentation. As I will take you through a very short tour of this tool that we have put together. Yes, my name is Jackson on behalf of Trends Creations, and we have put this tool together. And it is suitable for anyone who has got a cash loan business or a loan business. Maybe you give out loans to clients, and you need a system that will keep these records for you, and many times also make the work easier for you by automating most of the tasks. So yeah. I will take you through this system piece by piece. I just trust that this video will just not be too long. But yeah, so this is our dashboard area. So this is where you get a glimpse of what is going on in your business. So here to the left, we've got the time frame indicator. So this report right now that is in front of you is for Q2 of the year 2025. We will get to how we can select the time frame that we want the report to be displayed for. Yeah, and then we will see that we've got total active loans here, which are 0 because we have no loan so far. Total amount disbursed, and all these will make sense as we go through this, as I take you a little bit deeper into the operation of the system. And then we'll see some quarterly statistics that will be displayed here as well. You will see they will come alive when we actually put in some dummy data into the system. And then we've also got annual range summary here. As we maybe also just go down a bit, you'll see that the annual loan range summary. So it's going to give you a count of how many loans have been taken in the range of $1 to 10,000, and then from 10,001 to 20,000, and so and so and so and so. So we will also see that this is for the year 2026. You see, so it is also possible to go and select your year that you want to see the display to show you the information of it. So yeah, and then at the bottom here, closer to the bottom, you will also see some of these statistics visually laid out through graphs and pie charts and stuff. Yeah, so in the center here, we will see an indicator here, loans, total loans by gender. So of the loans that will be displayed here, we will see a visual representation of what percentage of it is owned by male individuals and which is owned by female individuals. And then also we are also going to see the number of loans per range, as they will be also displayed here in a graph. And yeah, so these are blanks now because we don't have any active loans registered on the system. So you will also see that to the right side of your screen, you've got the menu items. We've got a button for the client register, the loan register, the payment register, and so we are also going to go into each and every one of these individual tabs so that we can see. All right, so this is the dashboard. So to actually go and change the quarter or the year, we just press here, and then it is going to take us there. And the same is also if you want to go change the year, maybe to see other statistics for whichever year, you are also going to press here. So this one, this particular selector is only applying if you want the information for the whole year and not just for the quarter as this is displaying for the quarter. All right. So let's go and look at our first step. If you are going to give out a loan, the very first thing that you need to do is to register a client. So when you click here, it will take you to the client register. That is where you are going to register your client, without which you will not be able to give out a loan. So the person needs to be registered first before this can start doing the work for you in order to get the loan given out to this person. So let's go to the client register and see what that entails. All right. So here we are at the client register. So I have used some dummy information here. I've put in my own name and maybe you'll see that a lot of this information is just dummy information that I have put in, just so that we can start getting something to work with. So in the first column here, you will see it will say client ID. So the client ID is the one that you assign for the client yourself. You will assign this client ID yourself for the client, and then let's quickly see that in action. Let's quickly do that together. Let's quickly do that together. Now, one thing that I want you to see. Let's say, for example, now we want to put in this person. The client ID that we have given for this person is J001K. All right. Now, their first name, and you'll see that the system has been put in such a way that much of the work that you would have done manually, that it auto fills and auto updates it for you as you go along. Actually, the client register is the only register where you are going to do a lot of manual work. The other registers, they will just, automate much of this. You will see as we go, especially to the loan register, where you will be required to register the loan. You will see that in action. So we've got the client ID and the first name. Let's put in Jackson. Maybe I want a loan, and then you will see that it autofills the first name already for you in there. And then when you put in the last name, then it also autofills it for you in there. All right, so that you don't have to come and fill in that name yourself. All right, and it's going to use this reference to link to other to the other registers as well. You'll see how it all comes together. All right, and then you put in the ID of the person. Let's say, for example, 05 12 13 All right, so there you put in the ID of the person, and then you select. This is a selector. You select the gender. Is a male, and then the date of birth. Then it tells you that no, you must put the date. It's very important that you put the date in this format. The date first, and then the month, and then the year. All right. Okay. Then you put in the contact number of the person, as well as the email address, and then you put in the person's salary. All right, you put in the person's salary, you put in where they work, you put in the address. All these are just fictional. So please don't go look for me at the Ministry of Health and Social Services. All right, and then maybe any notes that you maybe whatever notes that you want to put in there. What notes can we put in there? Maybe first timer, whatever notes you want to put in there. What's wrong with my? All right, first timer. All right. Apologies, I've spent a lot of time in front of the screen today, and my mind is boggled up. All right, so there you've got your first client registered already. All right, now you will see that there is no other way to get out of this except to either go back to the dashboard or to go to the loan register. Now we can just press here and go to the loan register, or we can go back to the dashboard and enter the loan register via that way. So, but let's take the shortcut. Let's go to the loan register now, and there it opens for us. All right. Now let's say, for example, we don't have that. All right. Now this is where the automation comes in handy. All right. You will see that the loan register, now this is where you come when somebody wants to take out a loan. I said it's very, very important that the person needs to be registered first. Otherwise, this process will not happen. You'll see that all these other green, where it's green on this one, those are areas that are locked. You don't have to put in any details in there. All right. I wish I had this salary. All right. So to register a loan, you only need to put in 4 pieces of information. Only 4. All right. That's the power of automation. Only 4. So you are going to put in the client ID, and then the system will autofill this information already for you. All right. Based on the client ID. And then you are going to fill in the principal amount for the loan that they are taking, as well as the approval date. And then it fills out this information for you automatically. And then you come to the settlement date, and then it fills out, it calculates the interest percentage, it calculates the interest amount, the amount to be paid, the total repayments. If they make a payment, it will auto-populate it inside here. It's going to give you, this will come to life. Let's quickly take out a loan for me. So the client ID, oh man, I can't remember the client ID. I don't know. So let's quickly just go and see it. Check it out. We go back to the client register. We see, oh, here's the client ID. We can either just write it on a piece of paper, but who wants to do that? So you click in that cell, and then please do not copy it from here, from the cell itself. Go to the formula bar, and then you copy it from there. So let's copy that client ID. We go back to the loan register, and we say paste that. And then automatically, boom, it pulls out. It creates a unique reference for this loan, this particular loan. So it combines the client ID plus if it's the first loan, then it's going to be client ID 001, because that is the first loan. So this cuts out a possibility of error when it comes to the loan reference and all that. It's a unique number for every loan, regardless of how many loans the person has. It will just put it up, client ID 001, client ID 002, like that. So all that information has already been filled in, the salary, the contact details of the person, and then you come to the principal amount. Let's say this guy, that's me now, I want a loan of 3,000. All right. So when you put in 3,000, and then you say the approval date. Now this time you put in the format of month, day, end. So it's the 11th month. Let's say today is the 15th, and we say 2025. All right. Now that is done. You will see that it has already auto-filled for you that this is quarter 4, the financial year is 2025, the month is November, and the quarter to year is quarter 4 of 2021. All right. Then you come to the next. You see, you only fill in these white parts. That's all you fill in. So the settlement date, maybe you say, okay, this person, they will settle that in December the 25th, 2025. All right. And there we go. Now, it has automatically calculated for you all these. The interest is at 0. Remember that all these were blank, right? So the interest is 0.3%. The interest amount they're going to pay is $900. So the amount to be paid is $3,900. And the total repayments, they have paid nothing yet. So that is 0. And then you will see that it automatically activates. It assigns the status of the loan. It says this is an active loan. Amount outstanding is 3,900, and the NAMFISA levies, which is at 1.03%, is at $30.90. And then the salary range for this person, which is now me. Remember, I have a salary of how much? 7,500. Okay. So I'm within the bracket of 5,000 to 10,000, 5,001 to 10,000. And then the loan range I've taken is in the $1 to 10,000 range. All right. So there is our first loan that I've taken. Now, the loan is registered, it's an active loan. And when you go to the dashboard, now you see that the dashboard it doesn't come alive. Why? Because the information that is being on display is for quarter 2. Now we need to go to the quarterly report to change this quarter. All right, let's quickly go there. Let's just click here, or we can also click here, the quarterly report. It's up to us, but let's click here. And now we say quarter 4, and we start seeing this come alive. We start seeing some action. We go back to the dashboard, and now we see that the information is populated. My goodness. So there's a total 1 active loan. Total amount disbursed is 3,000. The average loan size is 3,000. Active new clients is 1. Total interest expected is $900. The male to female ratio, it's 1. 1 male loan, 0. And then when it comes to the quarterly statistics, the range, we've only got 1 loan in the range of, you understand, you get the picture. Now you'll see that the pie chart has now been created, and it says that there's 100% ownership of male loans compared to female loans. And it comes here, it says the number of loans in this range is only 1. And we go down here, it's the number of loans by range is 1. Total value of loans per range is 3,000. And it is red, so it is in the $1 to 10,000 range. And then we go a little bit down. We see the number of loans per salary range is 1, and that falls within the salary range, the orange one. And then the total value of loans by salary range. Okay, so the number of loans and then value of loans, right? So, and now we are good to go. Now, let's say, for example, we quickly want to go and register another client so that we can have a female client now and see this system come to life. And you will see the annual loan range is 0. So why is it not updated? Well, it is because this is an annual, means yearly, and here we have got 2026, and we are not in there yet. So let's quickly go change that year to 2025. So we come here, we change the year to 2025, and boom, we've got some action. As we go down here, we see it is displaying that the green is the total and the blue is the male, and you understand. So let's go and let's go back to the dashboard and now go and register another client so that they can take out a female loan. All right. What I will do is, we know the drill, so I will just quickly pause this video so that I can put in this dummy information, and then we are good to go. All right, then we are good to go. Okay, welcome back. Now we've got Jane Doe. We've got the client ID, which is very important that we're gonna need. So J001D. So, and we've got all the information here. Her salary is $10,000. She works for the same ministry as me. Actually, I convinced her to go for the loan. And yeah, and there are no special notes for her. So let's quickly go and copy the client ID so that we can go and take out a loan in her name. All right, let's quickly go there. Go to the loan register, and now I don't have to pause the video because this is very fast and straightforward because of automation. So we just paste that, and the information is in there. And we go. She wants a loan of 10,000. Let's say 5,000. Let's take 10,000. Maybe 15,000. Let's take a loan of 15,000. And the loan approval date is on the 2025, and then the settlement date is 01/25/2025. All right, there we go. We've got an active loan, and all these calculations are done, and and there we go. All right, now let's quickly go and see. Let's quickly go to the dashboard, okay, so that we can see that in action. And there it is. Now we've got 2 active loans, total amount 18,000, average loan size is 9,000. 2 active clients, total interest expected 5,400, 1 male loan, 1 female loan, 50%, 1 in the ranges. And we go and we see here 2025. We've got 2 different loans, one in the $1 to 10,000, the other in 10,000 to 20,000. Okay, number of loans by range, and you see these are the ranges, 1 and total value of loans. The one is 3,000, the one to 10,000, and the other one is 15,000, and yeah. So number of loans per salary range, we've got 2 in the same salary range, and all right. So when you click here to see detailed statistics, it will just take you to the quarterly report, where you now look at the detailed statistics. Now, same information that is being displayed here. So now let us go and see, what if somebody wants to pay down, to make a down payment on their loan. So then we go to the payment register. All right, let's go to the payment register, and this is the register that we are going to complete so that we can. But first of all, let's quickly go to the loan register. Right, I want you to see one thing. I want you to see that the total repayments are both 0 at the moment. The amount outstanding is 3,900 and 19,500 respectively. So I am going to make a down payment, maybe let's say, for example, of 2,000, right, on my loan. So for that, I am going to need the loan reference number. Now the loan reference number, unfortunately, I cannot copy and paste it because this is a locked cell. So there I need to write it down somewhere. So J001K 001. All right, J00. Okay. So now that I have that, I go to the client register. No. I need to go to the payment. Man, I'm used to registering clients here. So we want to go to the payment register. You see that there's nothing I can do here now in the client register in the payment ID, because that is also going to be auto-generated. All right, to avoid any mistakes, the payment ID for this particular payment is going to be auto-generated. So what we need here now is to put in the loan reference, and we got the loan reference already. So let's put in. So I have saved it somewhere, and now I just copied it. So we are going to insert it in here, and we see J001K hyphen 001, and now you see the payment ID has been generated. So you see this is the client ID, my client ID, the loan. This is the first loan for me. So client ID, loan 1, payment 1. All right. So that is my payment ID for this particular payment. You'll see that it also stipulates that this particular loan, it is resting in row number 1 of the loan register. All right, that's where you'll find it. So the full name is inserted there, and now we just want to put in the date. And for that, I see my keyboard is acting up a bit. So let me just quickly call up my let's just quickly call up the on-screen keyboard so that we can put in the date in here. So we say, let's say for example now it is the 12th, then the apostrophe, I mean the forward slash of the 12th, that is the payment date now, and then another forward slash, and then 2025. All right, let's get this guy out of the way. So, and then the amount paid, let's say for example maybe we want to make a payment of $2,000 upon that loan, and the payment method is I paid cash, and note maybe loan down payment, loan down payment. All right, okay, so that is the first loan, down payment. So it is payment number 1 for this one loan that I have, and that is the payment ID. All right, so let's quickly then go back to the loan register so that we can see how that is appearing. So we saw that that loan is sitting in this first row, and then when we go to see now the status of my loan, you'll see it is saying it is still an active loan, but now the total repayments, $2,000 has been paid here, and the amount outstanding is now $1,900. All right, $1,900. So that has been automatically updated, and yeah, not much work was needed from the one who is managing this system. All right, so let's quickly go back to the payment register, and let me go and settle my loan. All right, let me go settle my loan. Let me go. I got a bonus, so I want to go pay out the 1,900 that was left. All right, there was a 1,900 left, remember, so let's pay that off. So again, loan reference is the same loan. All right, it's the same loan. It is the same loan. So, but then you will see that although I have put in it's the same loan, this is another payment. So the payment ID is now saying this is payment number 2, still the same loan, seated in the first row, and the name is already filled in, but this is another payment. It's a separate payment. So, and now this payment we are doing it on the 24th
Let me just quickly get my on-screen keyboard. Guys, you must invest in a keyboard for me. So forward slash, and then it's 12 forward slash 2025. All right. So we said the amount paid is 1,900. All right. And this time around, I made an EFT, and it's a loan down payment also. All right. Okay. Now let's go and see how that appears now in the loan register. How that is now activated or updated. Let's go see the loan register now again. For that same loan, now the updated status, it is saying total repayments is 3,900, and you will see that amount to be paid is 3,900. So this amount outstanding is 0. So the status for this loan is now updated to fully paid. All right. So that is how you can keep stock of and then what you can also do is you can maybe also filter if you want. Maybe you only want to list, maybe it's a long list of payments, and you only want to see the payments which are still active, or the loans that are still active. And then you can do that, and then it is going to lay out for you only the loans which are active. All right. So all right, let's select them all, and let's show them back. All right. So you can do a lot. You can filter whatever, however. Maybe you want to filter by interest amount and all that. You can filter your data as much as you want. Okay. So, and then you will see that yeah, that's it. So that is it about how this system handles your payments, how it auto updates the payments, and all that. So let's quickly go back to the dashboard so that we can now quickly look at the monthly report. Let's quickly look at the monthly report. You'll see that the monthly report, it is now for the month of November. So let's look at the month of December. Let's look at the month of December. And then you see now that this is a female loan, because we said here that the female is purple. So that's the color we've chosen. So, all right. And then you see your report. This is the monthly report for December, and this is the one for November. And yeah, and as you go down, you see all your statistics here. All right. So let's quickly go back to the dashboard. Let's quickly go back to the dashboard to actually go and see the quarterly report. Now the quarterly report, we see that it is for quarter 4 that we are busy with. So if you maybe say quarter 2, then what you're going to see is that it's 0, 0, 0, 0, because there were no loans that were registered for that quarter. So let's stick to quarter 4, and then we see the updated data here. And then if you want a printer friendly version of this report, you just press here, and then you will see that this is printer friendly. And what you can then do is to convert it straight. You can convert it straight to a PDF document and have it printed out. All right. Okay. So that's right about it. That's your quarterly report. Yeah. Let's go back to the dashboard quickly. And that's about it. That's about it. The annual report is also basically just the same setup, but it now gives you the statistics of the whole year now. That's 2025. You'll see if you select another year, you are going to get zero numbers. Yeah. So that's right about it. That's right about it. Um, and yeah. Um, let's go back to the dashboard, and that's basically our system. That's basically our cash loan management system. So when you place your order, of this system, um, you are also going to let us know now the colors that you want, maybe the background, how you want yours to be, and you are going to tell us the name of the business that we need to put up here. You're going to send us a logo that we can put in here before we send your personalized one just for you. So that's about it. That's about it. I just trust and hope that you have enjoyed our time together, that this was filled with a lot of value, and that this is something that you can invest in. So if you want a copy of this, in the comments below, I will put a link to an order form that you are going to complete, and then you submit your choice of colors. Maybe you're going to submit the name of the business and the logo, upload it there also, and yeah, plus of course your any other special notes that you might want concerning the design of, or the layout rather, or maybe just the appearance. We're not going to change much, just the appearance and the colorings and stuff. So let us know, and also remember that this is a system that we have made and put together ourselves. So we can also do a similar template for you as an individual. Maybe you want whatever it is that you want. You just drop a comment there below, and tell us what other templates can we put together. What other systems can we put together, and what problem should they solve, or what solution should they offer. Yeah, so what are the different ideas of templates that you want us to put together? This was put together from scratch. It was copied from nowhere. Yeah, so let us know in the comments below, and please don't forget, if you want to order for yourself a copy, just go to that link in the comment section below, and then let us know. Or also follow, you can go to this um, website that we have just put on the screen here right now, and then when you go to that website, you will be able to place your order for your own system, and let the power of automation put you in a position where you can really manage your loan business well. Having said that, on behalf of Trans Creations, based in the southern town of Namibia, the town of Roshpina, this is Jackson signing off until the next one. Bye bye for now.